Give me just 10 minutes and I'm going to help you feel better, move better, and get you started on a path towards better fitness and health as you get older. So let's start with a warm-up because we're stiff and sore and out of shape and we don't want to pull a muscle. So let's warm up our arms, our shoulders a little bit with a simple rotation forwards and backwards. Just get them a little bit loosened up, a little bit of blood flowing into those joints. Okay, now we got to do something with our legs, so let's follow that up with a simple karate move. It's a punch, punch, kick. So you're going punch, punch, kick. And each time you punch, punch, kick, you bring your knee up, chamber it, kick, put it back down. Punch, punch, kick. Punch, punch, kick. Trade legs each time so that you work both legs. Just this simple movement is putting blood flow and flexibility into our legs, our hips, and our arms and our shoulders too. So do about 10 of those. That should be adequate to get you warmed up. It's also testing your balance, as you can see. Okay, now that we got the blood flowing a little bit, we need to start stretching things out a little bit. So let's start at the top. Work our neck with just some simple head rolls. Roll it one way, and then go the other way. Again, you can do these as long as you like, but just a few of them will get you started. Now our torso needs some stretching, so let's do a simple trunk twist. Couple of rotations one way, lean back at the top, hang down at the bottom, and then go the other way. Okay, next we're going to work on our legs. So the first thing I'm going to do is stretch out my calves. The backs of your legs tend to be one of the things that stiffen up the most on you when you get old because you sit around a lot and so they just tighten up from compression. So we'll stretch out our calf by pushing our heel against the floor, extending our leg back like this, pushing our heel against the floor. And of course do the other side, same drill. And that helps elongate your calves and stretch them out and makes the backs of your legs a little bit more flexible. Next thing is just going to be a simple toe touch. If you can't touch your toes, go down as far as you can, but relax your back, relax your hips, relax your buttocks, and head down for your toes. I like to lean back and forth to put a little extra emphasis on the stretch. Next thing we're going to do is stretch out our quadriceps. This is going to test your balance too. So if you can't balance well, grab a chair and lean against a chair or a wall and just pull your leg up and pull it back, pull your heel towards your butt and pull back on it as far as you can. And that stretches out the quadriceps right here. Then we're going to do the other side, of course. Now we're going to start on our hips a little bit, opening up the hips because that's another thing that gets very stiff and immobile. You can do that by just doing a simple wide stance squat and dropping your butt down, kind of pushing apart your knees so that it really spreads them out. Just go as far as you're comfortable. It all helps. It all makes a difference. It's getting the blood flowing to those joints. Next thing we're going to do is get down on our hands and knees because almost everybody can do this. And we're going to add some flexibility to our hips and our lower back by simply rolling our spine up and down a few times. And again, go as far as you're comfortable, but try and feel the stretch at both ends of the movement. Now from this position, it's pretty easy to continue on down. And this is one I really like because my knees are kind of stiff. Is to bring yourself down into a flat position like this, hands over your head. This move stretches out your arms, your upper back, and it really helps make your knees a little bit more flexible. Okay, from there, we're going to start doing some hip rotations, start getting things moving. And it's just simple. Lift your knee off the ground, rotate your hip and knee as high as you can. Go the other way with it. And then switch sides. Again, do as many of these as you're comfortable with, as much time as you have. This is opening up your hips. It's working your glutes and your hip flexors and making you a little bit more mobile. And then from here, there's one last thing we can do to help stretch out our lower back and make us a little more flexible, and that's drop down onto your stomach, press yourself up and arch your back, and just stretch out as much as you can right there. Now from here, we're going to bring in one of our legs. I'm going to bring in my right leg, keep the other leg extended back, and just lean down on it. And this really stretches the hamstrings, this outer side of your legs, and the outer side of your glutes. And then we're going to return to that position. I'm going to bring the other one forward. Same thing. Good rule of thumb is to hold these positions for a count of 10 in your mind and really push on them. Push yourself into it. Really feel the stretch and push against that stretch. Okay, from here we're going to complicate it a little bit. Go back to that position, that pike position, plank position, and we're going to bring a leg forward, and the same arm is going to go up in the air, and we're going to look up at the sky. Then we're going to put our hand back down, put our leg back, bring the other leg forward. Same thing, a rotation, reach towards the sky, really stretches out your whole body. And as you do these, you can do them a little faster and add a little level of difficulty to it. Now we're going to take that one step further. I'm going to bring a leg forward, bring our other leg through, stick it out, come back, put it back. Same thing on the other side, leg forward. This one comes through, tucks out. If you have to sit on the ground, do that. Bring it back into that position. Basically, this just works on some basic coordination and mobility, but it also stretches you out. Now, one more simple thing you can do while you're down here is a bear crawl, or just walking on all fours. So bring your legs in and just forward with the left hand, forward with your right leg, forward with your right hand, forward with your left leg. Back with your left leg, back with your right hand, back with your right leg, back with your left hand. And just repeat that movement over and over. This just gets you used to moving more like you did when you were a kid. Now you can make this more difficult by changing your leg positions and adding another level to how hard it is to do this, and also to how beneficial it is to do this. While you're down in this position, here's one more move that you can add to your repertoire. Just a simple side-to-side hop. Helps loosen up your hips, get your legs moving, works your quads. Basically just makes you feel better. And then the last thing I'm going to leave you with is just a simple side-to-side jump. When you jump to the side, go down a little bit, let that knee flex, and just move yourself back and forth. And again, as many times as you like. It's another one of the things we quit doing as we get older, is jumping. And this will just help you get a little more mobile, a little more used to moving your body. So there you go, a simple workout you can do in less than 10 minutes in the morning. You don't even have to leave your bedroom to do it. And if you do it, you're going to start feeling better every day. You're going to know you put some deposits in your health and fitness bank, and those deposits are going to pay dividends. So if you like this video, please share it with a friend, because somebody else probably needs this too. So let's all get started and do our part to make this world a healthier place where we can all live a more active lifestyle as we get older. Thanks for watching.